on Star FM. Welcome to The Breeze with Tariro.
22 minutes past 10. Thank you so much for choosing us. I have with me Lisa on the line. Lisa is from Family Support Trust. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning, my Judah. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good.
All right. So today we're looking at the importance of positive parenting in curbing child abuse.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's get into it.
Okay, thank you. We're looking at positive parenting. Positive parenting, these are healthier ways of raising children in our community. So when you're looking at positive parenting, we're looking at how parents and children can build healthier relationships in curbing abuse. Looking at this situation like Zimbabwe, these days, you know, there's the lockdown and children are at home and some of the parents are at work and some are at home. So you realize that children are not spending more time with their parents due to different reasons. Sometimes they're on their WhatsApp or sometimes they're busy doing other things. So you realize that consistency in their interactions nevana vabereki zvinobatsira kuti zvoni vana vaite disclose more, especially issues of abuse.
Right.
So in terms of positive parenting, vabereki, they are supposed to interact nevana vachitaura about different issues, sexual reproductive health, kuti mwana kana akura, there are things that will affect her as she is growing up, in terms of hygiene, in terms of kana ashungurudzwa chinoitika. So kana mubereki achitaura more nemwana, then you realize that mwana iyeye anogona kuzotaura kuti mama ningandibata ningandiita zvakadai so. Because in our setup, you realize that when you're living at home, you have extended families probably that you live with. So when parents come back from work, if they ask their children, how was your day? What were you doing? Whom were you playing with? It helps in helping children to disclose issues of abuse. So when children disclose, then parents will be able to react and act more. So parents are also supposed to listen more to their children when they speak or when they say certain things to them, and they are supposed to react positively, because you realize that beating up a child does not solve issues of violence or does not solve the problem of a child. For instance, a child comes back home late,
right,
and then a parent just starts beating up that child. Then you realize that the parent doesn't even ask the child, why are you late? Where were you? She just starts beating up the child for no reason. So when there is positive parenting, you realize that parents have that accommodating sense, accommodating children to disclose or to speak more about probably where she was or where he was, and then they will understand the child and then take action later. For instance, if the child was sent to buy probably airtime, for instance,
right,
and then he comes back late, probably that child was abused. But and then when she gets home, that child is then asked, where were you? And then she discloses, whilst I was coming back from the shop, the abuse of another then the child, then the parent would then react in helping the child fix services within 72 hours if that child has been abused. Unlike a situation whereby you just beat up a child and then you then ask that child, wanga uri kupi.
This was all right. What can be done to prevent child sexual abuse?
Okay. To prevent child sexual abuse, we have to teach children about different ways to report. For instance, when you're looking at children below the age of 7, we teach them about the don't touch areas.
Right.
These are the private parts that people are not supposed to touch. When you teach such children using songs or through continuous talking about these issues, then you would realize that a child then, when you ask them what happened, then he or she will say, someone touched my don't touch area. Then as a parent, you know that the child has been abused. That's the other way of preventing abuse. And then you would also look at reporting issues within 72 hours, because you're saying if you report such abuse within 72 hours, let's say sexual abuse, then the child would get services within 72 hours, like post-exposure prophylaxis, which prevents HIV and STIs, and emergency contraception, which prevents pregnancy. And also teaching or talking about sexual reproductive health rights with your children helps in curbing child sexual abuse.
Okay, now Lisa, how can people get in touch with the Family Support Trust?
Okay, we have got our WhatsApp number, which is 0777-429-501, where people can WhatsApp or if they have issues of abuse. And then we also have some of the contact numbers, which is 0773-417-665, 0772-877-383, or on our Facebook page, Family Support Trust.
Okay, thank you so much, Lisa. Have a lovely day. Stay safe.
Thank you.